Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
There it is, our decision. No more east or west, no more second guessing our path. We had a vision, an epiphany that did not come easy. But sometimes you gotta choose or lose yourself. Sometimes you gotta prove there's something else. Sometimes to get those answers, you gotta take your chances and make your move to move on. All alone, but so together. There's a fire inside, there's a will to ride through this storm to better weather. Though it's hard to see and no true guarantees, sometimes you gotta prove there's something else. Sometimes you gotta choose or lose yourself. Sometimes to get those answers, you gotta take your chances and make your move to move on. Where would we be now without the risks we took back then? And where will we be tomorrow if we don't follow what our hearts are surely saying? Sometimes, sometimes you gotta choose or lose yourself. Sometimes you gotta prove there's something else. Sometimes to get those answers, take your chances and make your move to move on. Sometimes to get those answers, take your chances and make your move to move on. Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
As far as to sing none of it, my name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is Bill Griese.
Thank you. Thanks
From
for
New
having
Jersey.
me on. Yes, straight from New Jersey, right here, homegrown. And
So what part of New Jersey did you grow up in?
I grew up in Nutley, about half hour from here or so. I lived in Nutley my whole life.
Nice little town.
It's great. It's a great town. I loved that we could walk to everything growing up, and It's a nice place to live.
And why don't you tell us a little bit about that song, what inspired it? Or
Sure. My wife and I, after we got married, had an opportunity to take a job out west in Colorado, and then that sort of started a succession of moves for us, and we moved around the country a couple of times for work and for choice. So we lived in Colorado, we lived in Chicago, then we went back to Colorado, and then came eastward to Saratoga Springs, New York, and then back down to New Jersey, sort of full circle again. So at one point during some of those tough choices of whether we wanted to go east or west, I just sort of had an epiphany one time and wrote that song as we had made a decision to move, and it just sort of came out of me like that.
nice.
Yeah.
Great song.
Thank you. Thank you.
What else would you like to play for us?
Well, that song was the first song off of my one and only CD that I made, and so for myself, that sort of is one of my more famous to myself songs. But since then, I had somewhat of a little hit is not the right word, but a song with some degree of reception out there. About a year ago, just a little less than a year ago, I was very, very moved by the historic election of our first African-American president. And as I watched the next day some of the highlights of that, the enormity of that milestone just kind of hit me. And I just quickly sat down with my computer. Cliche. Oops. That's where I spend a lot of my time during the day. But I sat down with my guitar, and this song just kind of came out of me, and I quickly thought it was something special. I quickly recorded it in the studio, and sort of I just wanted to share it with the world, so I threw it out on YouTube, and it got about 7,000 hits, and it was very...
That's nice.
Yeah, it was very rewarding for me. So I'll share that with you now. It's called Believe, and it goes something like this. Do you remember where you were? Do you remember how it was when they walked out in the darkness and united us? 200,000 in the square, and there was music everywhere, but there were tears for all the years it took and for the fight it was. And so now is the time we're gonna ask ourselves. Now is the time we're gonna find out. Can we come together? Can we make it better? Can we stand and weather whatever storms we face? Can we hear each other? Can we love our brother? Can we guide one another to a brighter place? Yes, we can. Now the day has been defined, and this moment's yours and mine. And I know tomorrow's children will be proud of us. They'll say that that was the new dawn, when the black and white was gone, when the nation spoke as one, and my how loud she was. Can we come together? Can we make it better? Can we stand and weather whatever storms we face? Can we hear each other? Can we love our brother? Can we guide one another to a brighter place? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If you truly believe, and I truly believe, really truly believe in these words we say, place your hand here in mine. take one step at a time, and together we'll find our way. When we come together, when we make it better, when we stand and weather whatever storms we face, when we hear each other, when we love our brother, then we'll guide one another to a brighter place. Yes, we can. 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 Well, I believe it. You believe it. We believe it. Come on now, can't you feel it, baby? He believes it. She believes it. They believe it. Can we start the healing now, now, now? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And then it would just fade out with a bunch of yes we cans, and you know, you get the idea. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I was real proud of it. So
Commemorating a great moment in history, too.
yeah, it was, and originally sharing it with people because, you know, I have friends on both sides of the political fence, and, you know, sharing it with people, I was worried people would just take it as sort of a political statement, but it was just more of a social, you know, recognition, and a lot of people, both, whatever their political views, actually, I was getting a lot of people saying, boy, that song really touched me, you know. Either I really agreed with, you know, that was the president I wanted, or that wasn't the president I wanted, but they still said that song sort of captured the enormity of the moment, so I was proud of it.
I agree with them.
Thank you, thank you.
You wanted to give a shout out to your family.
Yeah, I did. Lead me here. Where should I look? I want to look right at my daughter, my son, my daughter Katie, my son Liam. Hi, Daddy's on TV, and I love you, and my wife Kim. So, thank you for that.
Our pleasure.
Yeah.
They're right here in New Jersey.
They are. Yeah, we live in Morris Plains, New Jersey. So a hop, skip, and a jump from the studio here, and we've lived here back in New Jersey in this house for 4.5 years now, and that's a Griese family record for us. Like I said, we've moved around a few times. So we're nice. It feels nice to have some deeper roots right now.
You grew up with two older brothers who were both musical.
Yes, I did. My older of the two was a drummer, a very talented drummer. And in fact, when I recorded a CD of original music about, I guess, 6 years ago now. And it's a collection of 12 original songs. And when I did that, I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it my way. And so I was able to fly my brother out he lived in California at the time, to play drums on about half of the tracks.
Nice.
Pretty much every track that had drums on it. And then my other brother was a guitar player and a good singer and songwriter also. And so he came out and sang some harmonies on one of the songs with me. So that was real special to sort of include them in the little bit of success or creative, outlet that I was doing.
Family togetherness.
Yeah, definitely.
While we're talking about it, we should tell folks where they can find more information about that recording and your performance schedule.
Yeah, no, I would love to. I do have a website. It's billgriese.com. And on there, I have my one CD for sale. I have lots of songs in the works and things that I share, and my performance schedule. I play a fair amount around Morristown, typically. So you can check out that site and see what's up there. Thank you.
Great. What else would you like to play for us?
The next song I'm going to play is, I have a very good friend who lives in New York City named Dave Hammer, and he's been a friend of mine since college, and we've pretty much been songwriting, learning the songwriting trade together. We both write songs independently, but we also write a lot together. Last year, we actually took a song that he had done, this concept for a song called On 3, which is a song that he came up with the idea for and wrote. And it was a beautiful song, and the two of us kind of took it, and I said to him, this is a great song, and do you mind if we maybe rework it a little bit? And we have a very open relationship that way, and he can tell me, I just want to change some things in your song, and let's do it, and I can do the same. And so we both rolled up our sleeves and took the song, totally overhauled it, put it back together, and we made it the way we wanted it to be. And it's a song called On 3, and it is actually from a woman's perspective. So we've shopped it down in Nashville and actually got a publishing contract. A company down there really liked it, and they signed it for us. And so we're very excited about it.
Great.
And hopefully somebody will be putting this song on their CD, and maybe even it'll be played on the radio or something. So you have to imagine that I'm a woman, if you can do that.
I'll try.
Okay. Standing alone on the springboard, thinking this is way too high. The water was waiting below me, and the other kids, they were waiting in line. My knees were shaking, my heart was racing, my feet just wanted solid ground. Then my daddy climbed up and he stood with me, and he said, I know a good way down. Take my hand, don't be scared. This here is your time. It's not far, it's just to there. I swear you're gonna do fine. I'm gonna start to count, so get set now and hold on to me. Here we go. On 3. I was standing in the back of the chapel, wearing that pure white gown. My new life was waiting before me, and I was sure of the one I'd found. But my knees were shaking, my heart was racing at the thought of walking down the aisle. Then my daddy, he turned and he looked at me, and he said these words with a smile. Take my hand, don't be scared. This here is your time. Don't, it's not too far, it's just to there. I swear you're gonna do fine. I'm gonna start to count, so get set now and hold on to me. Here we go. On 3. You know, I used to say that he could never fall, but then one day I got the call. standing alone by his bedside. Not a single light was on. Daddy was barely with me, and all his fight was gone. But my knees were shaking, my heart was racing. I thought we had a few more years. And then I leaned down and I kissed him as I whispered through my tears, take my hand, don't be scared. This here is your time. It's not far, just to there. I swear you're gonna do fine. Now I'm gonna start to count. So get set now and hold on to me. Here we go on 3. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It's a moving song.
Thank you. Yeah, it's moved everyone that we've played it for, and it's obviously sad. And I was just at a wedding in Colorado, and he and I played it for a group of 4 or 5 girls who are in our circle of friends, and by the end, all 4 or 5 of them were openly sobbing, and we said, we're very sorry, but we're so happy you're crying because hopefully that means other people will be moved also. So, anyway, again, I'm proud of that song, and I'm really throw the bulk of the credit to my friend Dave Hammer, who came up with the idea. I think it's a brilliant idea of, on 3. So.
The reviewers compare you to James Taylor a bit.
Yeah, I've gotten that.
You get that?
Yeah.
I hear it in your voice.
It's an honor. Yeah, thank you.
I hear a little Randy Travis in there too.
Yeah. Actually, that's perceptive. I listened to quite a bit of Randy Travis.
Any other influences?
Yeah, Jackson Browne, primarily. I think I've recently decided that he is, my favorite. As a songwriter, I think he's just
great.
Brilliant.
Yes, he is.
And timeless, and he's just so wise. And Paul Simon, James Taylor, and Eagles, and just a slew of wide range of sort of folk initially, and then branching out from there.
What else would you like to play for us?
Another song that I co-wrote again with my friend Dave Hammer, sort of following up on that one. We said that we liked the sort of the mass overhaul edit and the way that worked on 3. So we actually took one of our other songs called "The Way That We Live," and we took it apart and put it back together again, and it became a song called "The Power of Our Love." And we're both proud of this one, and we're hoping that maybe it'll be the next one that gets picked up by a publisher. And this is just finished. And it's sort of inspired by these tough economic times, and it goes like this. Could get so caught in the crosshairs of changes. Who would have ever seen that what we've been through, we'd stay sane? And who would have ever dreamed you and I might have to, in the meantime, give up everything we knew to make it through the lean times? But ooh, there ain't nothing we can't do with the power of our love. Ooh, I know we're gonna fly, but sometimes it starts with crawling. I know we're gonna prove once we get back up and in the groove, yeah, we'll be stronger than before. Can't you see us moving? Ooh, there ain't nothing we can't do with the power of our love. Ooh, there ain't no way we can lose, no, with the power of our love, 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 love. The power of our love. I feel the power just about every hour of every day. And I know that you feel the power